Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, and assembled company, wherever you are and whatever time zone you are in, welcome to the World Storytelling Cafe. And it is Tuesday. You know it is Tuesday because you are here. And it is Tuesday, which is time for our young tellers. And so we're going to start without further ado. We are going to Gaza, and where we have Hala and Shada. Who is telling first?
We want to tell a story together.
Yes, together.
Hala and Shada, a duo, a double act indeed. Something we should all look forward to. So give a round of applause for Hala and Shada sitting in Gaza.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That's quite poetic, isn't it? Hala and Shada sitting in Gaza. I like that. Right, over to you.
Today is a special day for me because my sister is older than me and she's 16 years old. She is named Shada. She wants to become a part of word storytelling like me. I have always loved to get to know you, and her English becomes as good as my language has improved and developed. So today I will tell a story with her, which is short because it's the beginning of her. And I will tell this story with Mrs. Manuela tomorrow on the Hands Up project at 9:30 in the morning. You can watch it with us tomorrow, and thank you. So the name of the story is the jungle. In the middle of the jungle is very hot and very noisy. There are birds, big cats, frogs, and monkeys, and in the river is a crocodile. The monkey can jump up to the trees. Listen. So I will tell the role of the monkey, and my sister will tell the role of the crocodile. Look at me. I can jump. Can you jump, Mr. Crocodile?
No, I can't.
I can jump and swing. Can you swing, Mr. Crocodile?
No, I can't. Can you swim?
Swim. Yes, I can swim. Look. Can you swim, Mr. Crocodile?
Yes, I can swim very fast, and I will eat monkeys.
Yes, this is the story. And there is a song that we will sing that tells the story. So, 5 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can catch me, you can catch me. Along came the crocodile as bright as can be, and snap.
4 little monkeys swinging in the tree, teasing Mrs. Crocodile, you can catch me, you can catch me. Along came the crocodile as quiet as can be, and snap.
3 little monkeys swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can catch me, you can catch me. Along came the crocodile as quiet as can be, and snap.
2 little monkeys swimming in the tree, teasing Mrs. Crocodile, you can catch me, you can catch me. Along came the crocodile as quiet as can be, and snap.
1 little monkey swinging in a tree, teasing Mr. Crocodile, you can catch me, you can catch me. Along came the crocodile as quiet as can be, and snap.
No little monkeys swimming in the tree.
No little monkeys swinging in a tree. Yes, thank you for listening, us.
What a fantastic start. I feel really good. I feel very much like it's midsummer. Thank you for that, Hala and Shah. Right, now, Ali, have you got your magic carpet ready? I need to change countries. I'm going down to the Baba C started this. The Baba C made everyone royalty. So the world is full of princesses tonight. So Divija, Princess Divija, have you something for us today?
Yes,
Before you start, I've forgotten something. A round of applause for Hala and Shada.
Thank you.
And a round of applause for Princess Divija before she starts. Now over to you.
Yeah. So now let's start our story. And hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Today I am here with a song. Yes. So today I'm not going to narrate a story.
You are enemy.
Is she trying to get back in, Ali? Have we lost her?
Yeah, yes, no. Sure.
Ah, there we go. Thanks, Ali.
I'm sorry, I was just disconnected.
Okay, these things happen, don't worry.
Yeah. Today I'm going to introduce myself with a song. Yes. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all these storytellers. I'm from India and I live in Varanasi. I'm from India and I live in Varanasi. Now, where is Varanasi? Varanasi is located in the center of the north side. It's located in the north, but in the center, towards the north. Now, let's begin the story. The name of the story is The Magical Snake. Two men ran quietly towards the porch. One of them carried a suitcase and one of them carried a bunch of keys. They started opening the door. When they opened the door, they saw the furniture was covered with a cloth that was covered with a cloth and a dust lay on it. That means the family went for holiday. Yes, for the holiday. Then one of them said that, oh dear, that's nothing. Here, I think I can see a gate there. They quickly ran there. Then they saw a huge gate that went in the underground base, means the stairs went down. Then what had happened? They saw a weird voice coming somewhere. Yeah. What was it? It was a snake. But he was not a normal snake. He was a magical snake. It was a magical snake. He said, I think I will complete my breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snacks, eating you both. What a yummy food I get today. I will swallow you inside my stomach. They were so much amazed when they saw the snake could talk. Oh my God, said the man who had a suitcase. And do you know what was special in that suitcase? The suitcase carried $300.25 inside the suitcase. Then the snake said, I am not a magical snake. I am a magical snake. I am not a magical snake. I am a magical snake. But the snake made them confused and tried to attack them.
The Techno Imp is active today.
We just have Divija frozen in time for the moment with her magical snake. Or is it a magical snake? We're not sure at the moment. Is it or isn't it? Divija will tell us as soon as she unfreezes. I think
She's not here, John.
no, she's coming back, isn't she? There she is.
Yeah. I'm just facing a bit of network glitch. Please excuse me. Yeah. Now let's continue this story. Then they demanded for a car because they wanted to run from the strange city. If you are a magical snake, bring me a car. Bring me a luxury car. Bring me. Then what did happen? Abracadabra. Abracadabra. Gilly, 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 shoo! There appeared a car. Then the second man, who had a bunch of keys, he said, if I'm so much hungry, can I get a yummy breakfast, Mr. Snake? Then the snake said, oh yes, sure. Abracadabra, abracadabra, abracadabra. Gilly, 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 shoo! There appeared a huge plate full of yummy breakfast. The breakfast contained bread jam, soup, vegetables, broccoli, and fruits, and juice, chocolate, and some yummy sandwiches. He quickly finished up his breakfast and demanded again, make me the richest man in this world. Can you, Mr. Snake? I'm not sure. I have a doubt. I think you have.
It obviously takes a little time to make you the richest
Really?
man in the world.
Yeah. Now, what happened? From a rich person, they became to a the poorest person. Their clothes were not so good. They do not have anything to wear. They only had a pant to wear. Also, the money disappeared. That $3,000.25. You know what happened? You know what did the snake said? You both are greedy. You both are so much greedy. And I think you're a robber, you're a thief. That's so bad. You know, a really big magician has given me a punishment that if you do not punish a person, till then you will not be appeared into a man. Then the snake disappeared and a man came to that place. And he said, now on my place, you both will be a snake. Then what happened? They both started begging. The man, please, please, please do not make me snake. What will I do? No one will give me food. They started crying. Please do not make me. Then the man said, remember, you should never cover up the truth. And also, you should never be greedy and never stole someone's things. Never, ever. So this way, I came to the end of the story. Hope you enjoyed and learned something. And here's again an instrument. So, till then, keep listening to stories. Hope you enjoyed. And a big namaste from India to all the storytellers.
Thank you, Davija. You were brilliant. And you fought your way through. And that is really difficult, to have things go wrong, but still stay with the story. So an extra round of applause for staying with the story despite your technical difficulties. Now, we'll stay in India. I'm not sure whether Erica is telling the story or the toddler that's in front of Erica. Erica, who is that person with you?
She's my sister.
So is your sister telling the story today?
No, she's small. She can't speak.
Yeah, but she smiles really nicely. So another round of applause for Davija. And a round of applause for Erica, who's about to tell us a story. If her sister lets her.
Good evening. My story name is Strong or Weak. There was a teak tree in the forest. He was tall and strong. There was a small herb next to the tree. The teak tree said, I'm very handsome and strong. No one can defeat me. Hearing these words, the herb said, dear friend, too much praise is harmful. The strong will fall one day. The teak didn't listen and continued to praise himself. Then the strong wind blew. The tree stood timidly. The tree stood. Then it started raining, but still the tree stood by spreading its leaves. At the same time, the herb blowed low. The The tree laughed on. The tree made fun of the herb. One day, a one day, a strong wind blowed at the forest. The the herb blowed low. The herb blowed low. As usually, the tree did not want to blow. But the tree was so tired. The wind gets stronger and stronger. The tree left his strength giving way. No longer he can bear it. He fell down. That's the ending of the Proudy tree. When everything was calm, the herb stood straight. Looked around, he saw the tree had fallen. Thank you. The moral of the story is never be proudy. Listen to your friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. Fantastic. And
much.
you're all doing really well, because I think there's a conspiracy tonight to sort of put you off your telling. Nabija had all her the techno imps mucking her up. Your baby sister kept disturbing you, and you all kept with the story. Fantastic.
Thank
And
you.
all the adult storytellers here will tell you how difficult it is to keep with the story when different things are going on around you. So another big round of applause for that.
Thank you so much, John.
Thank you. Oh, now Jasname, who's been on the road, she's been so let's go across. Big round of applause for Jasname in the Punjab.
Yes. आओ सुनाऊं तुम्हें एक कहानी आओ सुनाऊं तुम्हें एक कहानी come let's listen to a story come let's listen to a story. Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine, and as always today I am going to narrate you a story named The Lion and the Jackal. Once in a deep dense forest, there were two friends, a fox and second was the jackal. They both were very good friends. They used to play every day, jumping here, there, sometimes hide and seek, and everywhere. So one day the jackal said, "Oh dear friend, I'm so much tired. I want to go to the brook. I want to drink water." So the fox said, "Okay, you can go. I am not thirsty. You can go and quench your thirst." So the jackal ran to drink water. Then the lion heard the conversation between both friends. Lion was so hungry, and he decided that the meal of today would be that yummy jackal. So he also ran where the jackal was going to drink water. But suddenly, jackal saw the reflection of the lion in the river. So jackal ran away into the town. People here, there, everywhere. Some selling fishes, some playing with children, and some doing their work. So once the jackal was scared, where should I go? But the smart lion did not move ahead because it knew, if I go inside this town, someone will catch me and send to me in the zoo. So it stayed back and ran to the dense forest. And this poor jackal entered once, running without looking at the back. to the lion. Now he saw a small shelter. He opened the door and hid. Now that small shelter was a house of a poor washerman who lived alone. Jackal saw some yummy food kept there, so it slowly ate the food. It ate all because it was very hungry. And then the washerman arrived. The washerman just ate his food on the other side and went back to wash his clothes. So now Clever Jackal knew the timing of the washerman. But one day, the washerman was going to enter the shelter in an unexpected time. So this poor jackal just saw a drum and just jumped into the drum. And the washerman had mixed indigo color into the drum. So when the washerman left and the jackal came out, it saw itself all in indigo color. And he got a plan. So he ran to the jungle again. So it called his friend, that was Fox, and told him the secret. And the fox said, very nice idea. Let us apply this. Now the jackal sat on the huge stone and announced, listen, the animals of jungle. I am the new king of the jungle. As Lord has sent me, I am different from each. I am in indigo color. And all the animals believed the jackal, and they said, the lion is not the king. Now it's this blue color king. And they all prayed to it. Poor lion saw this. He had to accept the Lord's will. So it just stood there. And then the jackal, the blue color jackal, announced all the lions to leave this jungle. And all the animals were very happy. They were in joy. Finally, this lion is going away. Now we are safe in this jungle. But then the jackal made another wise and smart decision. That was, it said, all the jackals of this forest to leave this jungle right now. And all the poor jackal left. Now, can you guess why did jackal told every single jackal to leave? Because it knew that jackals could recognize him as he was a jackal only. So now it whispered something into the fox's ear. Did you see my plan? Was it good? And the fox said, yes, carry on. But now the jackals were together and they started howling. Oh, and while the jackal could not stop himself from howling. And the fox came, please don't howl, or otherwise everyone will get to know that you are a jackal. But the jackal could not stop himself and he howled. Oh! And finally, everyone recognized him and everyone ran before this jackal's life. The end. Thank you.
Hold on. Fantastic. Now, do all your stories have yummy food in? Because I love that you say, and there was this yummy food, and it always makes me hungry. There's that lovely story. Ali, can you mute, please? I think Ali didn't want you to be miss out because everyone else had disturbances in their story. So Ali forgot to mute just so you got disturbed and you didn't feel like you're left out of this project. Okay. Ali will mute when he comes back. Ali, can you mute, please? The trouble with driving a magic carpet is it takes enormous concentration. Ollie, can you mute? We're trying to get the magic carpet to Nigeria.
Ali Olsen free.
Hello, John.
Oh, that's it. You weren't muted. I could hear your conversation, but that's so. If you could just mute, that'd be fantastic.
Okay, John.
And can you drive the magic carpet to Nigeria?
Yes, of course. Thank you, John. Sorry.
That's fantastic. Oh, well, even a magic carpet driver needs a tea break. So we're going to Nigeria. Radia, how many of your family are telling a story today? 1, 2, 3.
I think 3 of us will tell today, but Shredia and Hamid are telling a joint story.
Okay. So, and after you, just before you start, Tala, is your internet okay? Tala, you will tell us. Hello, Tala. You will tell a story after Radia. Is your internet okay, Tala, at the moment? That's okay. Right. So, Radia, please tell your story.
I'm going to be telling my story first, and the name of the story is Zach and His Little Lies. So there was a boy named Zach, I mean, and Zach was a very good boy, although sometimes told little lies. So this particular day, he was at home and he was bustling all about because his dad promised to take him to the new skateboard park. But the sad thing was he had one more chore to do, which was delivering baklava to his neighbors. Now, baklava is a type of pastry that originated from the Middle East. And so his mom called him all the way from downstairs. Zach, come and deliver this for me. And he came running down the stairs so he could finish his chores in time and go to the skateboard park. So he and his sister set off. But before he left, his mom told him, I hope you shut Dwayne's cage. Now, Dwayne was the name of his lizard. And he went back all the way upstairs and noticed he didn't shut it and his pet lizard had escaped. So he just hoped, Dwayne, I hope you're in there somewhere, but please don't go out. And he went back downstairs and told his mom, yes, Mom, his cage is all shut. And then his sister began to laugh. Ha 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 ha. And he was furious. Why are you laughing at me? And she was like, hey, that's Dwayne on your head. And his mom told him, Zach, it's not good to lie. You shouldn't lie anymore. And he said, okay, Mom. And they set off. When they got to his neighbor's house, he was offered some spicy meatballs. Now, Zach wasn't a fan of spicy food and he didn't really like pepper. But because he didn't want the boys to tease him and say he was a little baby, he decided to eat the balls. And so he collected 1, 2, 3 and started stuffing it all in his mouth at once. And then the sting of the spicy food was so much. He had to run out of the house and they were laughing at him and he felt so sad. Now on the way to the second neighbor's house, he knew she had a dog and Zach didn't like dogs, but he wanted to be brave and show that he was a big boy, and he walked all the way to the front of the door because he didn't want his little sister Hannah to tease him. He knocked on the door. And then the neighbor opened the door. Good afternoon, miss. And she said, good afternoon, Zach. I'm here to deliver to you some baklava. She said, "Thank you. Why don't you come on in?" And at the moment, the neighbor's dog ran out of the house. And Zach ran screaming all the way up to the slide. And he stood there, panting. And his little sister was below him, laughing at him again. "But I thought you said you weren't afraid of dogs." And Zach looked just so ashamed. On their way back home, they were crossing the third neighbor's house, which was very close to their house, and she had a wonderful flower bed. Now, their mom had given them a stern warning never to go close to the flower bed, just in case they go over it and shred up her flowers. And his sister was racing him home, and he was with his skateboard, but he didn't want her to get home before him, so he decided to take a shortcut. And he was running with his skateboard in hand, and he leaped over the flower bed, but unfortunately for him, he landed straight over it, like directly over the flowers, and they were crushed. And then the both of them walked back home. When they got home, his mother called him from upstairs. "Zach, did you tread on Miss David's flowers?" And he said, "No, Mom." And so she asked his little sister, "Did you tread on Miss David's flowers?" And she said, "No." And then Zach said, "But I saw Hannah leap over them." And so his sister got punished instead of him. Now Zach went over to his room, and he was feeling so sad because they couldn't go to the skateboard park anymore. His sister was in her room, sobbing to herself, and Zach felt ashamed of his lies. Although they were very little, they hurt so much. The end.
I don't know whether to feel sorry for Zach because because his sister kept making fun of him. So it was kind of a bit of revenge on his sister, wasn't it? But never mind. But of course, those lies make you hurt inside. Now, is your sister going to tell us? Because you two don't do that to your brother. You two are nice to your brother, aren't you? Okay, is your sister going to tell us?
Yes.
And hopefully after that, Hala can get back, Tala rather, after your sister, Tala will tell, okay? So what's your sister's name again? You know I ask this every week.
She's Radia and I'm Rehana.
Radia Rahana, right. So Rahana has just told the story. Round of applause for Rahana. And Radia is about to tell us the story. And after that, Tala in Gaza. Okay, Radia, your story, please.
My story is about a little red hen. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen who liked to say no every now and then. And his favorite words were no, never, not today. When he wanted to make some bread, there was wheat over his farm. And then he asked his friends, "Who will help me harvest my wheat?" "Not I," said the dog. "Not I," said the cat. "Not I," said the pig. And then the red hen said, "I'll do it myself." And then when it was time to ground his wheat, he said, "Who will help me ground my wheat?" No, I said the dog. No, I said the cat. No, I said the pig. I'll do it myself, said the hen. So she grounded the wheat herself. Who will help me mix the ingredients? No, I said the dog. No, I said the cat. No, I said the pig. I'll do it myself, said the hen. And then when it was time to bake it, she said, who will help me bake my bread? No, I said the dog. No, I said the cat. No, I said the pig. I'll do it myself, said the hen. And then he baked it himself. The bread was smelling nice. And then he said, who will help me eat my bread? I will, said the dog. I will, said the cat. I will, said the pig. I'll do it myself. And she ate and gave some to her friend. Her friends learned a lesson that you should always be helpful.
That was wonderful, brilliant, fantastic. What a family. Marvelous. Big round of applause for Radia. I love that story. We've had so many stories, you know, of life advice. You know, when you're asked for a bit of help, give it. It might be handy. Don't get too greedy, or a magic steak might turn you into something really disastrous. Don't be a foolish monkey. Be yourself. You know, like the blue hyena, or it's going to get in a bit of trouble. So, we're going to have our final story today, I think, is from back to Gaza. We started in Gaza, we're finishing in Gaza. Tala, have you got a story for us today?
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Before you tell, yes, Radia.
My brother wants to tell us story.
Okay, can we have Tala and then your brother? So we'll go back to Gaza. Yeah, we can go around the world and then we'll come back to you. Okay, Tala.
The name of the story, The Wise Man. People have been coming to the wise man, complaining about some problems every time. One day, he told them a joke, and everyone roared and laughed.
Bye, everybody.
After two minutes, he told them the same joke, and only a few of them smiled. When he told the same joke for the third time, no one laughed anymore. The wise man said, "You can't laugh at the same joke over and over. So why are you always crying about the same problems?" The wise man wanted to send a message to the people. You must adapt about all phases and of the life. The end.
Fantastic. That's it. That was a bit like a Nasruddin story. It was Hodges Nasruddin. Fantastic. I love that. More advice. Now we're going back. We've had now we're going to have a prince amongst princesses. We're going back to Nigeria because Baba and I are feeling, you know, like there should be a gentleman representative amongst the young tellers. So the gentleman representative is come to us all the way from Nigeria. Fantastic. And I've forgotten your name, for which I sincerely apologize.
Hamid.
Hamid. Hamid, have you got a story for us?
Yes.
Please tell it.
My story will be about how the turtle got facts on his shell. So, once upon a time, the god invited the birds to a feast in the sky. So the birds told their friend, the turtle, about the feast, and he asked the birds if he could come. The bird said he could come if he could fly. And the turtle doesn't have any wings, so he can't fly. And so he told the birds, you could give me a feather each, and I'll have enough feathers to make a wing and fly. And the birds gave him a feather each, and he made a wing. And on the day that they were going to the feast, Turtle had an idea. He told the birds that they should have a name specific for the feast that they use. And he said that his name was Everyone. So when they got there, the gods gave a very long speech. Then at the end of the speech, they said, everyone can now eat. And the turtle, with his name being Everyone, said that he was the only one that would eat all the food. And he ate and drank and ate and drank until the feast was over. He ate all the food. Then when it was time to leave, the birds took all their feathers back, and he couldn't come back to earth. Then Turtle asked the parrot to tell his wife to put all the soft things in the house on the floor so he could jump down. The parrot went down to earth and told the turtle's wife to put all the hard things in the house down so the turtle could jump. So when the turtle jumped, he landed on the guns and machetes and cutlasses and firewood and pots and had facts all over his back. Since that day, all turtles were born with facts on their back. Thank you.
Thank you. Fantastic. I love that story. And another story of greed and pretending to be someone you're not. Fantastic. Well, we've had a great night. Big round of applause again. Has your chocolate arrived in Nigeria yet? I know Mike sent a box of chocolates.
Yes.
I got that. What had it all melted?
Arrived today.
Ah, right. Has it all melted?
No.
That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Fantastic. Right now, you know what we do at the end. We only let the young tellers speak first because because all you adults just have got too big a mouths. So I'm going to go around. Hala, have you anything to say to all the other young tellers? And Shada, obviously.
Yes, today was a great meeting. I wasn't with you before because of my studies, and now I'm on vacation, so I will be with you a lot, God willing. And my sister wants to tell something.
Yes, nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you all. It was a nice meeting, and I will be with you in another meeting.
Oh, please come back to us, both of you. You know, it's kind of like double value now, isn't it? That's fantastic. So I'm going straight to Gaza again because I know sometimes there's internet problems. So Tala, have you any? I know you joined us a little late, but have you anything you want to say to everybody? You have to unmute. You're muted, Tala. Tala, you're muted. Okay. Tala's speaking silently. because she's muted. Okay, we'll come back. Radia, Rahad, and everyone in your house, have you anything to say?
I wanted to say that I love the stories today too. And all the lessons were lessons to take. And keep it up, everyone. Thanks for the chocolate. And thanks for the chocolate.
That's great. And let your brother say something. You two girls sort of push your brother out to the side of the room. Bring him in. Let him say something. And so you're muted. You see, I asked for the brother and they mute. Yes, Name, have you anything to say?
Yes, I just wanted to say, as always, I love listening everyone's story and narrating too. So next time, my sister will also narrate a story.
Fantastic. Yeah, because you know, your sister, you know, this. What amazes me, you're all such talented households. You know, we've got all that talent in Nigeria. We've got all that talent in the households in Gaza, all that talent in the households in India. I mean, you know, Baba, are you jealous? Yes, you are. I know you're jealous.
I'm not jealous. I'm humbled. I'm enthralled. Because each week they get better and better and better. Princess Jasname, I think I got that correctly. The princess and prince in the family of Ara, that's what I call them. Princess Hala and her sister Shada. Did I get it right? Did I get it close?
Yeah, you were there.
Shada.
Right, what you said. I think they're all, and the fact that that some had technical difficulties and pushed through them. One time I was called up on stage because the sound system gave out and they had a segment that still needed to be filled. And someone got the bright idea that I could perform without a mic. They were right, but that you push through it. And that's what counts. We'll remember the story, not the technical difficulties. We'll remember the stories.
That's fantastic. You know, I mean, I've got that snake in you know, that snake just saying, you know, we're just going to take everything away from you. Oh, Manuela, have you got anything to say?
I have lots to say for each one of you tonight. It was lovely meeting Shada, and I loved the song, the duet. And Abhilasha's daughter, who I think has left, the magic that she transmitted. And Jasname, I love your props. I'm jealous. And Rihanna, I would love to tell your story. I'm telling a story to teachers this week. Can I please tell your story about the chicken? I could just smell that bread, and I loved it.
Oh man,
I loved it.
There's so much food. There's so much food in these young people's stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put on weight just listening to them.
Yummy foods, John.
Yeah, yummy
food.
yummy food. Yeah.
John, Tala's unmuted.
Tala, you're unmuted. Say what you've got to say. Talk to everyone.
I'm interested today, and thank you so much. Your story is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Tala. And you will come and visit us next week, and the week after, and the week after.
Okay, sure.
Just because you've all got such fantastic stories. Mike, have you anything to say to our young talents?
Only like everyone else to say how wonderful it was, transported with these stories and the sensory overload, all the smell of the food, the taste, and the noise of the snake. Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I think that I mean that stands out amongst all our young tellers is the expression. there is fantastic expressions. And that's something, you know, if you've got expressions like that now, you know, all you can do is grow. It's fantastic. Simona, have you anything to say to our young tellers?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. No, amazing. And I was so happy to join you today because I'm usually working at this time on Tuesday. So I catch up later with the recording, but it was amazing to be in the room here with you and keep telling stories. Well done.
Thank you. So Heather.
Well, I need to apologize because I was a bit late today, so I missed the first part. So I'm going to have to catch up on the replay, but that's okay. But it's just so wonderful to be in the same space as all these incredible youngsters and their stories, and hearing them live is just wonderful. And you're all fantastic. And I'll have a beeping alarm clock next week for make sure I don't forget.
And what amazes me is you all come up with new stories every week. You know, I have trouble coming up with new stories once a month. You come up with new stories every week. Fantastic. Phil.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I'll wait.
Sorry, Phil.
Hi, yeah, just you have remained the highlight of my week. I think you will keep being the highlight of my week for a few weeks to come. I am sure. I just learned so much listening to you. The way you all do look different things, it's just fascinating. I just find it a great teaching tool for my own stories. I just love it.
Yeah, we always get stories to take away from you. That's it. You know, your stories will be told. You know, in Scotland, in bits of England, I'm sure, Washington DC. Cass,
Oh, yes,
I'm not ignoring you, Bubba. I'm going to go to Cass. Then we'll be back to you, Cass.
Well, last week I couldn't come, and you know I really missed you all, and it's so lovely just to spend this hour with all of you. It's entertaining, it's educational, it's very heartwarming, and you know, some of you that I've seen a few times now, I feel like I'm really starting to get to know you. So well done, everybody. It's been great telling.
Thank you, Cass. And I just to inconvenience Bubba, I just got to Bubba C, who was trying to say something, and I cut him off while he's got a mouthful of his yummy food.
If you notice, I keep going off screen sometimes because I'm old school and I'm told it's not polite to eat while you're doing this. But then I see other people eating and then I go, no. But anyhow, and sometimes John has to cut me off, because sometimes you have to cut John off. I think we're the two of the most talkative, bearded people on this network. But what I want to say is that I like how each time the younger storytellers tell their tales, they feel more confident and they expand. Some of them started off reading or being told from the side what to say, but they've grown more and more confident. Some of them have added cutout figures. Some of them have added instruments. Some of them have added a combination of things, but most of all, they've added their confidence and their tones and their magnificence and passion in telling the stories. Ashe, ashe, ashe.
And I second everything that Bubba C's just said. So it's just watching you all grow is a privilege. It's a privilege for us to watch you all. So thank you. And it's almost sad. It's almost sad, but I'm going to say goodbye to everyone, and we'll see you all next week. Join us we've got other things on. We've got during the week. We've got three tellers from India on Friday for children's stories, including Yazname's mum, who's got to do some work for a change rather than leaving it all to Yazname. Why did I go back to revert to my why? Yazname. so that's Friday. Saturday morning, or 10 o'clock UK time, we're doing a special, connecting the world by stories for Australasian and Asian tellers. So it's a much more sociable time of day for them. Yasnami, you're welcome to come and tell a story on that. That's on Saturday. Anyone's welcome if they're around at 10 o'clock in the morning UK time. Then Sunday we've got Rock the Casbah, which you're all welcome to come and tell a story. I'm sure Gary accordingly runs that. That's a fundraiser for our big festival in Marrakesh. Now I've got to say this. In February, when we do our festival in Marrakesh on the Tuesday night, it's okay, Hala and Yasname and everyone, you don't have to come to Marrakesh to be part of the festival. Our magic carpet has only got certain powers, but we will have in Marrakesh a big screen in our storytelling center on Tuesday night of the festival. There will be this 2 hours or hour and a half put aside for the young tellers. So we're going to beam you all into the festival in Marrakesh. So you're all going to be part of the Marrakesh International Storytelling Festival. So just get something really special for February for us. And you'll have to tell your teachers, I'm sorry I didn't do my homework, but I was on a big international storytelling festival. And then the life just goes on. And then after that, it's next Tuesday again. So you're all back. So thank you very much. Another round of applause from everyone for our young tellers. See you all next Tuesday.
Bye. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Until the next time, to be
night.
continued.
Good
Good
morning,
afternoon.
everyone. Good
Thank you,
evening.
Ali. Thank you, Ali, for driving the magic carpet.
Oh yeah, thank you,
Thank
Ali.
you, Papa. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the young tellers.
Manuela, you and I should stay in contact.
Yes, we'll do a story.
Yes, yes.
And Ali, Kathleen wants to stay in contact with you from last night. So I gave her your Facebook. But if you look up Kathleen Hudson on Facebook,
Okay.
maybe you can friend each other.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'll be in touch. Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye.
Right.
Later, John Rowe. Oh, John, I just saw your message on Facebook when you tried to video chat with me. That was quite some time ago, but I'm improving my time and presence on Facebook. A lot's been happening, so I've been kind of all over the place, but
I just assume if people don't answer, I assume they're busy.
Oh, but you know what? That's a good presumption. I avoid the word assumption, but that's a good presumption.
Presumption, yes.
Yes, but I just saw it, and I'm playing catch up on all the platforms because either nothing is happening in my life or everything is happening at once.
Know that feeling well.
Today is after this call, I still have one more Zoom session to do, so I'm taking a break. I was teaching class before this one. So teaching class, this, and then the other thing. I want to go for a walk, but the weather is like Congress right now. It's hot, sticky, and wet. It's thunderstorming.
Oh no! So Kathleen from last night messaged saying she wants to stay in contact with you.
Oh, by all means, please give her my contact.
I've given her your Facebook thing, and if you friend her on Facebook, Kathleen Hudson, she's Kathleen Ann Hudson on Facebook.
Okay, Kathleen Ann Hudson. Of course, all my writing materials are not on my desk.
Well, you can
do me a favor. Would you go ahead and message that to me on Facebook?
I will do.
Okay, I appreciate that. And once again, thank you for allowing me to be part of this. And one day I might explain. Well, I'll tell you real quick. I call the youngsters prince and princesses because, well, first of all, every woman born is special.
Mm.
That's part of the mystique that men never quite get. But I encourage them to think of themselves as special. So if you're a princess, you're special. If you're
Well,
a prince,
you know,
you're special.
it's become a thing on our children's night. So you know, so
Say again.
it's become a thing on children's
Yeah.
night. So you
Oh
know,
no, I just think that I think they're special, and that's why you hear me going prince and princesses. And when the mothers come in, I call them Queen Mother. You know,
Yeah.
if they're active, because we got a lot of talented families in this.
well, God, yeah. So yeah, and I think it's really courageous of the brother to come in.
Yes. I think they give him permission. Okay, John, I'm
Well,
gonna let you go.
You look after yourself. Go to your next class or your next
You
Zoom.
too.
Have a
Right.
rest between. Okay.
All
See you
right.
then.
Continue having a terrific Tuesday.
Okay. See you,
Peace.
Ali. Bye.
Thanks, Ali. See.